Hey folks, we're doing something a little different today, so welcome to SedgewickJimmy's first annual Eponymous Laws, Terms, and Phrases Lightning Round Extravaganza. Get ready to learn a lot really quick, so let's go! A Pyrrhic Victory is a victory that comes at such a cost that it really isn't worth the win. It's named for Pyrrhus, a king of Epirus, an early opponent of Rome. He defeated the Romans in several battles, but suffered huge losses of men. He's supposedly quoted as saying, "If we're victorious in one more battle with the Romans, we shall be utterly ruined." Another earlier version of Pyrrhic Victory is a Cadmean victory, named after the founder of the Greek city of Thebes, Cadmus, but this version is based more on the myth of killing a dragon. The leotard is named after the man that made it famous, French acrobat Jules Leotard. Herostratic or herostratic fame, or seeking fame no matter what the cost, is named after Herostratus, a Greek who burned down the second temple of Artemis simply so that his name would go down in history as the man who destroyed one of the seven wonders of the world. Machiavellian, or simply the end justifies the means, comes from Niccolo Machiavelli's work The Prince, which was a guidebook for how to properly rule and may or may not have been a satire. The Cardigan Sweater is named after James Brudenell, the 7th Earl of Cardigan, who invented it for his soldiers during the Crimean War. Luddites, or people opposed to progress or change, are named for Ned Ludd, who ended up being a fictional character that destroyed sewing equipment to fight industrialization. The Caesar salad is not named after Julius Caesar, though the Julian calendar in July are, but rather Caesar Cardini, its inventor, who owned a restaurant called, you guessed it, Caesar's in Tijuana, Mexico. The boycott comes from Captain Charles Boycott, an English land agent in Ireland who made his tenants angry enough that they organized against him, workers refusing to work for him and businesses refusing to serve him. Nicotine is named after the tobacco plant, Nicotiana tabacum, which is named after Jean Nicot, the French ambassador to Portugal who introduced tobacco to France. Doilies are named after Mr. Doily, a 17th century London draper who invented them for the summer fashion season before they became doily napkins. By the way, fun fact, napkin comes from the Old French for little tablecloth. The Ferris wheel is named for its modern inventor George Ferris Jr., though he may or may not have stolen the idea from a ride that he rode in Atlantic City. Gerrymandering comes from Elbridge Gerry, the governor of Massachusetts that, in 1812, created a district in Boston roughly and oddly shaped like a salamander. He was also vice president under James Madison for about a year and a half. First off is Occam's razor, named for William of Occam, which states entities should not be multiplied without necessity, or the simplest solution with the least number of assumptions is typically the correct one. Hanlon's razor, or Heinlein's razor, states never attribute to malice what could be better explained by ignorance or stupidity, and most likely comes from author Robert Heinlein. Benford's law of controversy, named after its appearance in Gregory Benford's novel Timescape, states that the size of a controversy is inversely related to the amount of real information available about it. Parkinson's law says that works expand so as to fill the time available for its completion, which, let's be honest, is typically true. It was created by Cyril Parkinson as part of an essay published in 1955. As a side note, Parkinson's disease is named after Dr. James Parkinson, who published the first detailed description. Acton's dictum, named after the man who said it, John Acton, states that power tends to corrupt and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Great men are almost always bad men. And that's just going to about do it for SedgewickJimmy's first annual Eponymous Laws, Terms, and Phrases Lightning Round Extravaganza. Don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Come check it out.